Welcome to Safe Again, a mind body soul reset for the fat and tired. Module 5 Rebuild confidence and body trust. Thank you for showing up today. This moment right here is the first step in your beautiful transformation. I'm Julie and I'll be guiding you through this module. If anything comes up, hold on to those thoughts. There'll be a time at the end to explore your questions. This is a sanctuary for your mind, body and spirit, so feel free to move through this space at your own pace, whether you choose to keep your camera on or off. Sip water, take a moment to rest. There's no right or wrong way, only what feels most nurturing for you. As a wise man once said, the future you're building is the one where your genes fit, your energy is high, and you still get to eat cake. Let's begin this beautiful journey together. Sophie had never been good at deciding what she wanted. Not in restaurants, not in jobs, not in skincare routines, and definitely not in dating. Her dating profile was a soft filtered blend of 5-year-old vacation pics, a cropped group shot, and one carefully chosen image with a dog that wasn't hers. It was her best friend's golden retriever. But it didn't seem like lying, more like borrowing charm. Her bio read, looking for something real, maybe, but don't be weird. But the truth, Sophie didn't know what real meant to her. She swiped right on people who loved hiking, even though she hated being sweaty. She ghosted a guy who was actually nice because he looked too available. And once, in a moment of self-sabotage and boredom, she matched with someone whose profile pic was literally just an eye, a single unblinking eyeball. Then one day, after weeks of flirty chat with a mysterious cool-looking avatar profile, she agreed to meet up. The date was at a trendy juice bar where everything tasted like lawn clippings. Sophie wore her best "I'm not trying too hard" outfit, only slightly haunted by the fact that her photos didn't exactly represent her current reality, who had aged slightly like an avocado in the fridge. But what she wasn't prepared for was him. Her date was a teenager, a full-blown high schooler wearing a Nirvana shirt, like he had just discovered angst. It turns out he had been using AI avatars too. Both of them had been catfished by themselves. They sat awkwardly over wheatgrass shots, neither one drinking. Finally, the teen blurted, "Honestly, I just wanted to talk to someone cool. I don't even know what I want, like, in life." And something about that hit Sophie right in the solar plexus because she didn't either. That night, instead of deleting the app, Sophie deleted the entire version of herself she had been showing the world. The one that said, "Whatever works," when someone asked what she was looking for. The one who went along with jobs, diets, and plans that didn't fit. She opened her notes app, and for the first time in her adult life, she wrote down exactly what she wanted, how she wanted to feel in her body, in her skin, in her life, what foods felt like freedom, what movement felt joy, what she'd wear on a walk when she felt radiant, not punishing. She made her first well-formed outcome, and it changed everything. Why am I even talking to you about this? Because weight loss isn't just about how much you eat, it's about how well your body turns food into energy. And as you know, energy, my friend, is where the magic happens. Different traditions have their own spin on weight. Energy medicine says excess weight is just your body holding on to old baggage, emotions, stories, survival signals. Cellular biology breaks it down with ATP, tiny rechargeable batteries in your cells. Your body makes ATP when it processes nutrients through the Krebs cycle. Sounds fancy, right? But here's the kicker. With the right nutrients, enough oxygen, your body can turn fat into 38 ATP molecules of pure energy. But when you're stressed, inflamed, nutrient deprived, you get just 2 ATP per fat unit. It's like your metabolism went from Ferrari to tricycle. It's exhausting. You don't need fancy supplements or oxygen tanks to fix this. Your body already knows how to heal. You just need to feed it what it craves. Raw fruit and vegetables are like the tiny little chargers for your cells. They bring oxygen, minerals, water, enzymes that literally supercharge your mitochondria. The energy factories in your cells. And when you aim for 50% raw fruits and veggies in your diet, you remineralize your bodies. Hello, electrolytes. Give your mitochondria the TLC they deserve. Naturally boost oxygen through nutrition. Kick inflammation to the curb and restore metabolic flow. That's why spiritual traditions and natural healing paths have always pointed to plants, herbs, and living foods for transformation, because light lives in living things. And when you eat food made by sunlight, you remember who you are. No, this isn't about restricting yourself. It's about renewing yourself. You're reclaiming your light. NLP, a well-formed outcome. Today we're going to create what's called a well-formed outcome, a clear, motivating weight loss goal designed to work with your subconscious mind, not against it. Most people set vague goals like, I want to lose weight, or I want to lose 10 kilos. That's not enough for your subconscious to latch onto. A well-formed outcome gives your mind clarity and direction. What it needs to be: positive, focus on what you do want, not what you're trying to avoid. Specific and sensory based. What will you need to see? What will you need to see, hear, feel when you reach your goal? Self-initiated. The goal should depend on you, not external forces. Ecological. Will this outcome support your whole life, your energy, your relationships, your mental health? For example, rather than I want to lose 10 kilos, a well-formed outcome is like, by August 1st, I feel light, strong and confident walking through the park in my favorite jeans, smiling because my body feels energized and free. See how that plants a vivid, time-based picture? Your subconscious can now start working towards it like a GPS guiding you home. Close your eyes for a moment, take a slow breath in, let your shoulders drop. Now imagine in a few months from now, choose a date that feels exciting. You wake up in your favorite space, feeling rested, clear. You swing your legs out of bed and you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. Your eyes sparkle. You feel fabulous, strong and alive. Now imagine looking into your body with wonder, with curiosity. You're now looking at your body through a scientific microscope, maybe through a golden microscope. You can now see your cells, millions of them, floating gently in space. There's a softness between them, a shimmering light just waiting to be filled. And you choose what fills it. You start to pour in love, nutrients, oxygen, minerals, vitamins, compassion, encouragement, a big splash of confidence. It fizzes as it enters like champagne being poured into a crystal glass. You can feel the bubbles, joyful light rising through you. Each cell wakes up smiling. They begin to dance, to stretch, to breathe. They've been waiting for this. You've given them space, and now that you're giving them space, and now you're giving them celebration. Your whole body is sparkling from head to toe. You feel lit from within, uplifted, connected, gorgeous. Hold on to that feeling. Let it become your new normal, this bubbling, living, confident version of you. And when you're ready, bring that sparkle back with you and gently open your eyes. Now take a moment to imagine your version of that, and let's write it down. About me, I'm Julie, a certified clinical hypnotherapist, a master practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming and a life coach. I work with the mind and subconscious mind to help you unlock your true potential. Let's be honest, you know this pattern. All right, this is the final module, and by now you've probably noticed something. There's a pattern that used to run the show. Let's name it. Maybe you needed certain clarity before you could even start. Maybe your mind would go all or nothing. If I don't lose weight perfectly, I'm a failure. Or maybe you carried that deep sigh of defeat with negative expectancy, where a part of you had expected things to go wrong because they always had. Maybe you gave your power away to external forces, depending on diets, trainers, or someone else's approval to stay motivated. Or maybe, like many of us, you were just operating from the emotional frame, eating as a way of dealing with feelings, not fuel. And finally, present orientation. If it didn't work right now, you didn't trust it was going to work at all. Sound familiar? But here's the win. Every time you paused, every time you breathed, every time you chose nourishment over punishment, you interrupted that pattern. And today, your well formed outcome isn't just another number, it's a pattern shift, it's proof. You've become someone who can live with space, with light, and long term vision. You know the pattern. Now you know the pattern, now you get to choose it. To remind you, as Earl Nightingale said in The Stranger's Secret, the human mind is much like a farmer's land. The land gives the farmer a choice. He may plant whatever he chooses. The land doesn't care what is planted. It's up to the farmer to decide. The mind, like the land, will return whatever you plant. You plant corn, you get corn. You plant nightshade, a poison, you get nightshade. It's the same with our minds. If we plant success, failure, good, evil, confusion, clarity, but what we plant is what we get back. In other words, your mind doesn't judge. It simply grows whatever you plant. Hypnosis, the final confidence building journey. Before we wrap up, I'd love to invite you on a short guided hypnosis session. You don't need to close your eyes unless it feels right. Just allow yourself to tune out the outside world for a moment and gently turn inward. If you're not quite ready or it's not your thing, that's completely okay too. Just listening with an open heart can still be powerful, and this track is called You've Already Decided. Is designed to softly remind your nervous system that it's okay to relax. You are safe now. Healing's already happening. The future holds light, so if you're in, let's begin. And now let yourself drift gently into stillness, float just beneath the surface of your awareness, that space where your mind begins to dream forward. This is your time. You've walked through every step, you've rebuilt trust, learned what your body truly needs, and now all that's left is to imagine it fully, because when you can see it, you can live it. So as you rest in this quiet inner space, these are real intentions that others like you have chosen. Let any that resonate become yours too, or simply spark your own. By August 1st, I feel light, strong and confident walking through the park in my favourite Jeep. By next full moon, I cook dinner with joy and dance around my kitchen, choosing food that loves me back. Every morning in July, I wake up at 6:30 a.m., stretch with gratitude and walk for 20 minutes before breakfast. By my birthday, I walk into my celebration knowing I've honoured my body, feeling powerful, balanced and beautiful. By Friday this week, I've prepared meals that make me feel light, clear-headed and satisfied. On my next holiday, I'll wear what I want without overthinking my body, just enjoying the sun on my skin and my own company. Each night this month, I fall asleep easily, knowing my body's burning fat and healing deeply as I rest. Next time I feel stressed, I take a breath, sip water and choose self-kindness over snacks. This time next week, I stand in front of the mirror and say, I'm impressed by how I showed up for myself today. By September, I've let go of emotional eating and replaced it with rituals that make me feel safe, calm and confident. Let your subconscious soak in the shape of these futures shaped by you, chosen by you. You don't need to force it. You don't need to fix. Your body already knows the way back to balance. And from this place of deep inner trust, you bring with you the truth. I did this. I can keep going. And when you're ready, return gently, maybe with a smile. You own this journey. You've completed it. And now you own it. When you're ready, return gently, maybe with a smile. You've completed this part of your journey. And now you own it. Thank you for being fully present and opening yourself up today. You've done something extraordinary. Through every step, you didn't just learn about weight loss, you rewrote your story. And now, here you are, Module 5, Rebuild Confidence and Body Trust complete. Let it land. You've built your own plan. You've stayed with it. You've reconnected with your body through kindness, courage and clarity. You didn't wait for someone to save you. You chose to show up module after module. and do the work. And that means this path, it's yours now. You own it. Here's the journey. Module 1, rethink weight loss. Module 2, spot the triggers. Module 3, reset your nervous system. Module 4, compartmentalize the overwhelm. Module 5, rebuild confidence and body trust. Each one built strength. Each one brought you home to yourself. So even if you still feel a little floaty from today, let that sensation remind you you're no longer trying to control your body. You're in partnership with it. You've sparked something powerful. This is your reset, your rhythm, your radiant light. Celebrate it. Thank you for taking this brave and beautiful step. You've shown up fully for yourself, your healing, and for your future. This journey is now yours to own, and you're more than ready. Trust what you've learned. Trust that your body knows. You've built the confidence, the clarity, the connection to keep going your way. If you'd like private coaching to go deeper, you can book a session on my website anytime. And if you have any questions or just want to share how things are unfolding, feel free to drop me a message. I'd love to hear from you. I'm so impressed by you, and I'm excited to see what you'll do next. Keep going. You've got this.